Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amon and we are here at Disney's Explorers Lodge in Hong Kong, Disney. This resort is beautiful. It is like a mixture of like Animal Kingdom and Wilderness Lodge. I want to take you guys through a full resort tour and just give you guys all of the ambiance. It's so serene. Hong Kong is very tropical, so I don't know if you guys can hear the birds in the background, but you can hear the birds all throughout the resort, and the tropics are just in the background, and it just mixes so well with this resort. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get this resort tour started. So upon entry, this is where the buses and taxis take you. There's a few different stops. So over here, you are dropped off from the park or other resorts. There is a resort shuttle and a park shuttle. So they will drop you off here, and then they'll pick you up over there. So there's a park drop off and then a resort one right next to it. You can also call a taxi to pick you up right here, and then you have your luggage storage in this area. And then look at how cute the entrance is. You have Mickey right in front. So cute. And then Donald and Minnie. And then Goofy and Pluto, so the Fab Five. And then go into the Explorers Lodge. And you're greeted by this absolutely stunning entrance. This gives Kidani Village. So over here, you're gonna check in. Rooms are not ready until 3 o'clock. I have not experienced a check-in so on time, which I actually love. And this is a really cool display here. You have the suitcases of the Fab Five, except for Pluto, of course. So Goofy is a pilot, and you have him going on all of his adventures around Asia. Look at all of the detail in this. Okay, and then Minnie is a painter. I believe Shelly May is a painter too. I don't know. I think Shelly May is her bear. But if you see, Minnie was the one who designed Duffy for Mickey, and she has a picture of him right there for him to be safe on his journeys. And then Mickey's is so cute. So he's a sailor, so you guys know that he sails. We have our Disney cruises, so I think that's where they get this from. But you also have his Duffy bear that Minnie gave him, and then Steamboat Willie. I love that. And then these are little knots. That's interesting. I don't know anything about knots, but look at how big his shoes are. And I think the flags are supposed to decipher something. I'm pretty sure they spell out Mickey, but I don't know anything about that. I just saw that on another vlog. And then I really can't pinpoint what Donald's doing here. I think he's looking for birds, which is funny because he's a duck. And then look at him with Daisy. Such a cute picture of her. This is just so cute. I think that these are just some really nice touches to have in this resort. And then you have the map here. So we are right here, and I am staying in the Africa room, which I believe is over here. It doesn't have it listed on here, but I believe it's over there. Oh yeah, it tells you right here. These are the colors. So yeah, we're over here in the Africa room. So before we head over to the room to show you guys a room tour and the rest of the resort, we're gonna go to the pool and then do a room tour. But I want to show you guys the merch. It does have one merch shop in here. It's a little small, but I think it has a great amount of options. I did find a lot of the stuff that was in here in the park, so there's not too much that's different. And then this is like an afternoon, like little lounge area, so you can get some cocktails. But this view is what I want to show you guys. So these are going to be the cocktails and the desserts that you guys can get. I love that they have it on display so you know what you're getting, because I'm a picky eater and that's so helpful for me to know. But look at this view, guys. Stunning. Overlooks the pool and the ocean and parts of the hotel. Wow. This is gorgeous. So I stayed in the Africa section of the resort, and when you come to the resort, you'll notice that they have this off spray. You absolutely need this because you absolutely need this because there are a lot of insects here. So this is a walkway to the pool. There's not too many amenities here at the Explorers Lodge. Everything is gonna be at the Disneyland the Disneyland Hotel. So I don't think you can utilize those amenities if you're not staying there. They did give me an option to use the showers, but there is a shower here when I first arrived because the room wasn't ready when I first got here. So I'm just gonna show you guys the pool area. I think it's still closed. Oh no, it's open. So we'll go in there and check it out. But we'll show you some of the amenities for it. can take this little walkway over to like the ocean area, and this is such a pretty sight. Today is the first day the sun came out, and I'm a little sad because my whole trip the sun has been under the clouds, or the sun has been behind the clouds. So it's a nice little walkway, and you can also walk to the other hotels. The Disneyland hotel is that way, and then the Hollywood hotel is this way. And then over this way you have the restrooms. So you can take this walkway up to the hotel lobby or the restaurants. We're on the ground floor, so the hotel lobby is on level 3 and the restaurants are on level 2. So we're gonna go this way. We probably won't be able to go inside them because we don't. Oh, let's see this one. You can see them making things in here. Popcorn buckets. This is cute. Like little displays, I think. And then this is the World of Color buffet. So they have lunch starting at 11, afternoon tea, and then dinner. So you can see the menu here. And then when you walk over this way, you have the Dragon Wind restaurant, and they have a character breakfast along with dim sum lunch, which I should have tried, but I wanted to get some authentic dim sum. And this is like the little kids area. We are staying in room 1520. And then this is the view when you walk in. In order for you to turn the lights on, you have to... Okay, so this is the view when you first walk in. The bathroom is right here to your right. You have a standing shower with a rainfall, which I really loved being able to use that. Extra towels, and then it has this sliding door for privacy, and then this really gigantic mirror, extra towels, and then a hair dryer. You also get hand wash and hand and body lotion, and then this I just use to hold like my toothbrush and toothpaste. You also get some hand towels and some larger towels and a makeup mirror. Over here you have your closet area where you can store your luggage right here. hang up your clothes. These drawers don't open. I tried to open them, but they just didn't. And then over here is my favorite thing. So this is a water filter. So you're not supposed to drink the tap water here in China. So just make sure that you're utilizing this right here. There's hot water over here, and then down here is the cooler water, and then you can just kind of fill it up however you like. And then you have an espresso, which that's super fancy. I love that. And then these cute little coffee cups, and then a small little ice bucket there. And then look at this cute little artwork of Daisy, Donald, and Goofy. And then you have your full body mirror, which everyone needs in a hotel room. And then this is a standard view deluxe studio. So 2 queen beds. The beds were really firm. So if you don't like firm mattresses, that just be aware they're very firm. But I ended up asking for like a bunch of pillows, and I just kind of laid them around me to help with the firmness. And then they have this really nice side table here. Under here you have your outlets. So all the outlets are going to look like this. They come with a USB and a USB-C, and then this turns this on for your converter for you to be able to use that. I actually didn't need to use a converter for my phone. Everything worked in here. Then you have your TV. I quite literally didn't turn this on because everything was in Chinese. So I didn't have anything to watch. I just watched everything on my laptop. And then you have a phone here where you can call in-room dining, room service, and bell services. And then you have the same little setup here. They give you this cord for your phone if you didn't bring one, and then you can just purchase one from the hotel if you want one. My only complaint with the lights here is that you have to turn all of these off manually. Like none of them have like a light switch that kind of turn all 3 off. You have to go to each one of them to turn them off. Each of the headboards has Minnie and Mickey. Look at how cute. And then you have your little desk set up over here, which is really nice. I utilize this a lot by storing some things on here. And then also this little like love book, I don't know what this is called, love seat little area. So this was really nice. I didn't sit here just because like I was on the walkway, so if you guys can see the view, like literally people are walking by, so I just didn't want to sit there. But yeah, so this is the standard deluxe room at the Explorers Lodge. So yeah, so that was our full resort tour. It's not a very big resort. It's relatively small, 3 restaurants. So it's 2 sit-down restaurants, 1 quick service, a pool, and then just your room. So it's not super big. It gives Animal Kingdom Lodge vibes, and I just love that they brought that over here to the Hong Kong Disney Hotel. I enjoyed this hotel. The room is humongous. I can do cartwheels. Like I can literally do a ton of cartwheels in one go. That's how big it is. You can't hear room to room, but you can hear the noise in the hallway. So that was my only issue. Like when people would come back really late, you could literally hear them just like regularly talking. Like they wouldn't even be like loud. You can just hear them talking. So that's the only thing that if you're a light sleeper, you will hear people in the hallway. Other than that, I enjoyed the room. I have no complaints. This was a really great stay. I do wish that they had options to check in early and like be able to get your room ready, because people are coming from wherever they're coming from and flights are coming in earlier than 3, but it's okay. Like if there was a little bit more to do within the resort, and I was so terrified to be outside because of the bug situation. Like people like would post pictures of just like full on rashes of just bug bites, and I just didn't want to deal with that. So I just didn't take advantage of the pool, and there's no like pool bar. So there's nothing like you can't go grab food at the pool bar and go sit down, but also not everything is open too, so keep that in mind. Like sometimes things were closed on certain days, so just keep that in mind. If you're staying here, you're gonna have to get on the train that's connected to the Hong Kong Disney like park and go to, there's a like an outlet that's literally like one stop away, so it's not that big of a deal. But if you guys want to utilize the pool, I would just make sure you bring some food and stuff with you, because the food here is quite expensive. It's like really equivalent to Disneyland in California, so you're gonna be spending a lot of money. Overall, I paid $230 a night, I believe, which that's nothing compared to what you would pay at like Animal Kingdom Lodge. I think starting it's at $500, so you save money there with the room, so that you're not spending a lot of money on the room. But overall, like, I would do it again. I would stay here. I think I did take some time to go to the Disneyland Hotel and the Hollywood Hotel. I think next time I want to stay at the Hollywood Hotel, because there's a little bit more to do. There's a sit down bar where you can kind of just chill and relax, and they have like a full service menu. There's multiple restaurants. I didn't see a pool, but I didn't walk around either. So I think that they do have a pool, but I think I would stay there. The reviews for this hotel were a lot better, but I think next time around I would stay at the Hollywood Hotel, and the prices are relatively the same. It's a little bit cheaper at the Hollywood Hotel, but not like, for my dates I didn't see like a super big difference. But yeah, so overall I would give this an 8 out of 10 stay. I think that it just needs a little bit more amenities and like recreation to do throughout the day, so that people who don't have park days, there's something to do. But I mean, you can also go out into the city, but it's kind of far. Like to get into the city, it's an hour train ride, so keep that in mind too. So if you like plan on going into Hong Kong, like, you know, you're gonna be out there, and just stay out there for the day. But yeah, so other than that, I hope you guys liked this resort and room tour. This is like a whole separate video from what we have going on with all of our Disney vlogs. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we have so much coming. We're actually about to head out to go to Shanghai. We're not staying on property there. Those prices were exactly the same as Walt Disney World's, and we have a long trip ahead of us, so we had to save some money somewhere. So we're gonna head out to the airport. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.